Hi Mark, I'm Alice. I'm going to read the vocabulary book. Chapter 11. Blatant, blight, contrive, garble, gaunt, gloat, immaculate, plagiarism, qualm, retaliate. 10 words in context. In the space provided, write a letter of the meaning closest to that of each boldface word. Use the context of the sentence to help you figure out each word's meaning. Number 1. Blatant. Blatant. Adjective. Scott's smoking is blatant. Not only does he light up everywhere, but his clothes smells of smoke, and his fingers are stained with nicotine. The company's disregard of the environment is blatant. It makes no efforts to stop polluting coastal waters with garbage. Blatant means A. Unmistakable, B. Scrambled, C. Not noticeable. The answer is A. Unmistakable. Number 2. Blight. Blight. Noun. Nothing has hurt our country more than the blight of drugs. There are 2 ways of looking at TV, as a blight that dulls the mind or as a valuable source of information. Blight means A. Something that assists, B. Something very obvious, C. Something that harms. The answer is C. Something that harms. Number 3. Contrive. Contrive. Verb. My 8-year-old son could write a book titled 101 Ways I Have Contrived to Stay Up Past My Bedtime. Jill has to contrive a way to get a day off from work for her friend's wedding. She's already used up her vacation time. A. Contrive means A. To think of, B. To mix up, C. To avoid. The answer is A. To think of. Number 4. Garble. Garble. Verb. The typesetter accidentally garbled the newspaper story, giving the reader only a mix-up article. The company had garbled the bike's assembly instructions so badly that we were constantly confused about which stage to next. Garble meant C. A. To read, B. To lose, C. To jumble. The answer is C. To jumble. Number 5. Gaunt. Gaunt. Adjective. Abraham Lincoln's hurt made his gaunt face look fuller. Sharon's eating disorder, called anorexia nervosa, had made her so gaunt that she looks like a walking skeleton. Gaunt means A. Very thin, B. Wide, C. Confused. The answer is A. Very thin. Number 6. Gloat. Gloat. Verb. The coach told his team, there's only one thing worse than a sore loser, and that's being a winner. Don't gloat. Neil's sisters always tattle on him and then gloats when he's punished, saying, I told you so. Gloat means A. To apologize fully, B. To be overly self-satisfied, C. To pay back. The answer is B. To be overly self-satisfied. Number 7. Immaculate. Immaculate. Adjective. It's amazing that while Caroline always appears immaculate, her apartment often seems very dirty. Don't expect a child to come home from a birthday party with immaculate clothing. Children usually manage to get as much birthday cake on their clothing as in their mouths. Immaculate means B. A. Uncomfortable. B. Spotless. C. Soiled. The answer is B. Spotless. Number 8. Plagiarism. Noun. When the author saw the movie with the same plot as one of her novels, she sued for plagiarism. The teacher warned her student that using an author's exact words as one known is plagiarism. Plagiarism means A. Creativity. B. The stealing of ideas. C. Planning. The answer is B. The stealing of ideas. Number 9. Qualm. Noun. Larry is so honest that he has qualms about telling little white lies. For instance, it bothers him to say he likes a friend's new haircut when he really doesn't. After hiding Laurie's bike as an April Fool joke, I began to have qualms. What if she thought it was stolen and called the police? Qualms means A. A guilty feeling. B. A proud memory. C. A clever plan. The answer is A. A guilty feelings. Number 10. Retaliate. Verb. When I broke my sister's stereo, she retaliated by cutting the cord of my Sony Walkman earphones. When Ron refused to pay his little sister for washing his car, she retaliated by washing it again with its windows open. Matching words with definitions. Following are definitions of the 10 words. Clearly write and print each word next to each definition. The sentence above and on the previous page will help you decide on the meanings of each word. Number 1. An uneasy feeling about how right or proper a particular action is. Number 9. Qualm. Number 2. To mix up or confuse as a story or message scramble. The answer is number 4. Garble. 3. To feel or express delight or self-satisfaction, often spitefully. The answer is 6. Gloat. Number 4. Something that weakens, damage, or destroy. The answer is number 2. Blight. Number 5. Using someone else's writing or ideas as one own. The answer is plagiarism. Number 6. To plan cleverly. Think up. The answer is contrive. Number 7. To return an injury for an injury. Payback. The answer is retaliate. Number 8. Very obvious. Often offensively so. The answer is blatant. Number 9. Perfectly clean. The answer is immaculate. Number 10. Thin and bony. The answer is gaunt. Caution. Do not go any further until you are sure the above answers are correct. Then you can use the definitions to help you in the following practice. Your goal is eventually to know the words well enough so that you don't need to check the definitions at all. Sentence check 1. Using the answer line provided, complete each item below with the correct word from the box. Use each word once. Number 1. A. Blatant. B. Blight. C. Contrive. D. Garble. E. Gaunt. C. Glot. G. Immaculate. H. Plagiarism. I. Qualm. J. Retaliate. Number 1. An house may be a sign that someone has nothing better to do than clean. The answer is G. Immaculate. Number 2. Child abuse is an awful blank on the physical and mental health of our youth. The answer is B. Blight. Number 3. My aunt refuses to drive Mr. Elson to bingo because he blanks so much when he wins, which is often. The answer is F. Clot. Number 4. The F's and D's on my brother's report card are blank. Evidence of how little he has studied his term. The answer is A. Blatant. Number 5. Emily still helps to blank a way to get Rita out to go out with him, even though she refused him 4 times. The answer is C. Contrive. Number 6. When my friend Jamie left a message with my little brother inviting me to go to the mall, he blanked it so badly that the message I got was, Jamie wants you to go play ball. The answer is D. Garble. Every time the Hatfields harmed the McCoy would blank, so the feud went on 4 years. Now, the answer is J. Retaliate. Number 8. Rescued after being lost at sea for 9 days, the men were terribly blank, but they put on weight rapidly. The answer is E. Gaunt. My parents say it is foolish to give spare change to panhandler, but I always feel the blank when I walk by them and give nothing. The answer is I. Qualm. Number 10. Mark Twain joked that charge of blank were ridiculous because no one can be completely original. He wrote, the mortal can't recreate it, we can only copy. The answer is H. Plagiarism. Note. Now check your answers to these questions by turning to page 178. Going over the answer carefully will help you prepare for the next 2 practice, for each answers are not given. Sentence check 2. Using the answer line provided. Complete each item below with 2 words and the box. Use each word once. Number 1 to 2. The living room looked blank except for a lump under the carpet, and blank sign that my son had taken a shortcut in cleaning. Number 1 blank is answer G. Immaculate. Number 2 is A. Blatant. Number 3 to 4. After the bully struck him, Jules 1 to J retaliates by throwing a rock, but he had qualms about doing anything so dangerous. Number 5 and 6. The little girl was so gaunt after her illness that her parents carefully contrived fattening meals that were sure to arouse her appetite. Number 7 and 8. At least I know you aren't guilty of plagiarism, said my teacher. Nobody else would have garbled the report so badly that it's impossible to follow. Number 9 and 10. Willie is a blight on our school. Not only does he start fights with opposing players on the basketball court, but he also gloats after he's benched, as if he's proud of causing such turmoil. In fact, although he's a great player, the coach is pondering kicking him off the team. Final check. A cruel teacher. Here is a final opportunity for you to strengthen your knowledge of the 10 words. First, read the following selection carefully. Then fill in each blank with the word from the box at the top of the previous page. Context clues will help you figure out which word goes in which blank. Use each word once. It has been 20 years since I was in Mr. Brill's 10th grade biology class, but I still get nervous thinking about it. Mr. Brill was a tall, gaunt man who resembled the skeleton at the back of the room. His meanness was blatant. For his most difficult question, he would call on the shyest kids, those most vulnerable to the pain of embarrassment, and when they nervously garbled their answer, he would gloat as if their poor performance was a personal victory for him. This discomfort of some of his victims was almost tangible, nearly as solid as the wooden pointer which he sometimes loudly slammed across his desk just to shock us. He seems to contrive situations just to make us miserable. For example, if our fingernails were not immaculate, we were sent out of class, as if we needed clean hands to dissect a frog. One time I worked extremely hard on the paper for class, but he accused me of plagiarism. He said I must have copied by it because I was too dumb to write anything that good. Without a qualm, he gave me an F, which ruined my average and demoralized me for the rest of the year. All of us students would imagine ways to get even with him, but we were too afraid to retaliate. Why a teacher like that was allowed to continue teaching was an enigma to us, one I still have not figured out. In all years since, I've never met a person who was such a blight on the teaching profession. Scores. Sentence check 2. Final check. Enter your score above and in the vocabulary performance chart on the inside back cover of the book. Next chapter, chapter 12. Eight. Bile. Clam, fin, flax, flagged, fork, fort, hum, patter, patry, semi, word. 10 words part in context. Figure out the meaning of the following 10 words part by looking closely and carefully at the context in which they appear. Then, in the space provided, write the letter of the meaning closest to that of each word part. Number 1. 8. Teachers often find it difficult to motivate students to learn early. The TV history series fascinates viewers with such details as a 17th century English children's hospital that gave each child 2 gallons of beer per week. The word part 8 means A. Cause to become, B. Call, C. End. The answer is A. Cause to become. Number 2. Bile. Helen Keller wrote a touching autobiography titled The Story of My Life. Biology is the science of living things, both plant and animal. The word part bio means A. Bend, B. Life, C. Partly. The answer is B. Life. Number 3. Clam. Clam. In 2001, American theater critics acclaimed The Producer, which won 12 Tony Awards as the best musical of the year. The exclamation point emphasizes passionate, sudden, and surprise outcries such as "aha" and "that hurts." The word part clam or clam means A. Cry out, B. Father, C. Partly. The answer is A. Cry out. Number 4. Fine. Fine. The final word in many prayers is Amen, which means may it be so. Ooh, aha! The crowd exclaimed, enjoying the spectacular 5-minute final that closed the 4th of July fireworks display. The word part fine means A. Strong, B. Toward, C. End. The answer is C. End. Flex. Number 5. Flex. Flex. Gymnasts must be extremely flexible so that they can bend their bodies into many positions. When they enter church, Catholics genuflect, that is, they bend one knee as a sign of reverence. The word part flex or flex means A. Bend, B. Father, C. Person. The answer is A. Bend. Number 6. Fork. The burglar forcibly entered the home by breaking the kitchen window. The child made a high wall of pressed snow to fortify themselves against a snowball attack by the kids across the street. The word part fork or fort means A. Person, B. Direction of, C. Strong. The answer is C. Strong. Home. Number 7. Home. We have done all this is humanly possible to save your grandmother's life, said the doctor. A resident of the shelter for the homeless complained, the treatment here is not humane. We want to be treated like people, not objects. The word part home means A. In the direction of, B. Having to do with people, C. Call. The answer is B. Having to do with people. Number 8. Patry. Mike just became a father, so he's taking 6 months paternity leave to help care for the baby. Patriotism was so strong that soldiers willingly risked their lives to defend their fatherland. The word parts pather or patry means A. Partly, B. Toward, C. Father. The answer is C. Father. Semi. My grandfather is only semi-retired. He works part-time as a plumber. I use semi-wheat chocolate in my frosting to keep it from being too bitter or too sweet. The word part semi means A. Partly, B. Of living things, C. Toward. The answer is A. Partly. Number 10. Word. Everyone at the fair looked skyward in horror as the colorful hot air balloon exploded. The children tried walking to school backward, but gave up before even reaching the end of their block. The answer part word means A. Call, B. In the direction of, C. Of living things. The answer is B. In the direction of. Matching word parts with definition. Following are definitions of the 10 word part. Clearly write or print each word part next to its definition. The sentences above and on the previous page will help you decide on the meaning of each word part. Number 1. Bend. The answer is flex, flex. Number 2. Partly, half. The answer is semi, semi. Number 3. Life of living things. The answer is bio, bio. Number 4. Father. The answer is patter, patry. Number 5. Cause to become. The answer is ate, at. Number 6. In the direction of, toward. The answer is word, word. Number 7. Called, cried out. The answer is clam, clam. Number 8. Strong. The answer is fork, fort. Number 9. Person having to do with people. The answer is hum, hum. Number 10. End. The answer is fin, fin. Caution. Do not go any further until you are sure that both answers are correct. Then you can use the definitions to help you in the following practice. Your goal is eventually to know the word parts well enough so that you don't need to check the definition at all. Sentence check 1. Using the answer line provides completed italicized words in the sentence above with the correct word part from the box. Use each word part once. Number 1. A little Jesse loudly exclaimed that his father was the smartest man on the block. Number 2. A biorhythm is a cycle of periodic change in life, such as daily changes in body temperature. Number 3. The jury found the disturbed young man who had shot his father guilty of patricide. Number 4. After a cold, rainy weekend of camping, the Boy Scouts were relieved to head homeward. Number 5. My mother was so inflexible that she never once bent the rule and let me stay out past curfew. Number 6. The candidate forcible speech in favor of reduced military spending made a powerful impression on me. Number 7. Uncle Ken was in a semi-private room in the hospital. The other man in the room had also suffered a heart attack. Number 8. There were only 2 finalists in the last session of the talent contest, and both were country singers. Number 9. Bishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa received the Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian efforts to bring justice to his country people. Number 10. In 1961, administrators of New York's Museum of Modern Art were humiliated to learn that for weeks a painting had been displayed upside down. Note: now check your answer to these questions by turning to page 178. Going over the answer carefully will help you prepare for the next 2 practice, for each answer are not given. Sentence check 2. Using the answer line provide. Complete each italicized words in the sentence below with the correct words part from the box. Use each word part once. Number 1 and 2. I looked downward and watched the doctor take my knees to see if reflex was normal. Number 3 and 4. My supervisor, Mr. Ken, is patronal. He enforces the rules in the fatherly way firmly but kindly. In addition, my co-workers are all very amiable, making for a very friendly atmosphere. Number 5 and 6. After the accident, my brother was semi-conscious for several hours. Finally, around midnight, he became fully alert and mobile enough to walk out of the hospital on his own. Number 7 and 8. When the teacher asked students to write a biography, she meant the life story of a human, but Harry wrote the life story of Tarzan, his pet snake, in number 9 and 10. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln issued a proclamation freeing the slaves, but it would be almost 100 years after his announcement before real efforts were made to integrate black people into society's mainstream. Final check. It's never too late. Here is the final opportunity for you to strengthen your knowledge of the 10 words parts. First, read the following selection carefully. Then complete each italicized words in the parentheses below with the word from the box at the top of the previous page. Context clues will help you figure out which word part goes in which blank. Use each word part once. I almost fell out of my chair last night when my father proclaimed, "I quit my job today. I'm going to college." He realized that people may think it eccentric to start school at this age, but he's willing to appear old because he tried of semi-skilled work in the factory. He wants a job that requires more skill and training. Both of my paternal grandparents died when Dad was a child, so he and his brothers were forced to quit school early to work. Dad finished high school that night. Now he will venture working only part-time in order to educate himself further. He still isn't sure what his major will be, but he always liked science. He definitely wants to take a biology course because all living things interest him. He'd like to focus his efforts in the fields that benefit humanity, such as physical therapy, where he could help rehabilitate people with certain infirmities. He's also thinking about nursing. Most men of his generation think of nursing as woman's work. So that interest in this field shows me he is more flexible in his thinking than I ever realized. Whatever his choice, he's looking forward to classes with great zeal. I know that when he finishes his schooling, no one will be prouder of him than I already am. Scored. Sentence check 2. Final check. Enter your scores above and in the vocabulary performance chart on the inside back cover of the book.